For today's Cyber CEO episode,
everything that I ask him to do in our meeting, he writes down everything word for word, turn around, and then repeat everything I asked him to do to make sure it's what I actually want done. He's awesome. He handles my database, all of my mass emails, mail outs. He helps me with the budget with my builders. He was the one that actually found a system for us to use for that. He managed my social media. He does everything for me except for being able to run and go to some houses and do some things for me. As far as virtually, he's a whole lot of what I need to keep my business going, to keep my day going. The biggest leverage is freeing me up and me not having to micromanage those tasks.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Gwendolyn, how are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing today?
Doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for giving us your time here today. I know you're very busy. Really appreciate it. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you tell me something about yourself and your business, Gwendolyn?
My name is Gwendolyn Parker, and I am a real estate broker. I am coming up on my 20th year in real estate. I have done everything from managing corporate companies and new construction building. And my strong background is new construction. So I'm into building communities. Try to do 20 or more houses in a community. And I do regular buyers and sellers. And I have a team of a total, with my Cyberbacker, I have a team of a total of 4 people.
Gosh, and man, first off, congratulations, 20 years in the business. That's a ton of experience right there. Now, also, what I'm curious about is also about working with someone virtual. Is this something that you're doing for the very first time?
Yes, it is. This is the very first time that I ever use anyone virtually. Yes.
Now, talk to me more about that. Was it a big change for you? Because again, that's 20 years in the business and now this first time working with someone virtual. How was the transition for you there? Was it a big change?
Well, one thing about me, I don't make decisions very quickly. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like process on what it could possibly look like before I even made a decision and try to see, was it going to really benefit me? Mm-hmm. And the transition has really been good, from a hands-on person to just having a person virtually. Mm-hmm. So I had to think on how I was going to be creative as well to make sure that I give them assignments and stuff that I need to get completed.
Of course. That's very, very important. Being ready to have someone to help you in the business, especially someone who's virtual. Now, how were you introduced to the idea of virtual leverage anyway, and Cyberbacker, Gwendolyn?
I was actually introduced by my coach. Mm-hmm. And he was telling me that, just meeting with him and just displaying some information or some challenges and stuff that I was having and some wins that I was having. And we were just trying to come up with something to help me to overcome those challenges and stuff that I was having so I can be out in the field more and continue to manage my team. And he introduced this to me.
Okay. And now, how long have you been partnered with someone virtual? How long have you been working with your Cyberbacker?
I've been working with my Cyberbacker since February of this year.
So if my math's right, going on 6-7 months now, right?
I can't even keep up with. I can't believe this year is almost up. So yes, it's been since February. I think that's when I interviewed.
There we go. Okay, then. Now, talk to me more about your cyberbacker. Then, talk to me about what's it like working with someone virtual, just for our listeners to know more about
The interview process that you all took me through was awesome. I was able to get information on each person
it. Mhm.
based on my data and what could match me. They picked the top 5 people that they think would match me well.
Mhm.
And so I went through all their resumes and their video that they sent out.
Mhm.
And I interviewed every last one of them. And I'm going to be honest with you, the person that I thought I was going to pick was not the
Uh-huh.
person that I picked. So you
Wow.
really have to really talk and get a feel
Dig deep.
of, and to see if that person is going to match you.
Yeah. So
Matching
really,
energy, and match,
oh yeah.
kind of, see how they respond according to what you're saying. Because I didn't want people to say things that they thought I wanted them to say. I want to work with somebody that's just very honest and,
Mhm.
like, no, I don't know this right now, but I would learn. It was just different things that I was looking for. And that face-to-face interview is what really helped me out a lot.
There we go. I really want to touch on what you talked about earlier. Again, the match, especially when it comes to values, energy. I think that's very important because you're going to be working with this person almost every day of the week. So there really has to be a match there, right? Now, talking about matches, what was it about your current cyberbacker that you really liked going through that whole process?
We connected. It was just amazing how we connected. And even now, we just have a special connection. We have fun. We take care of business. We look forward to talking to each other almost every day. We don't always meet every day because I can't. But when we don't meet, we miss each other. We be like, oh, it's so good to see you. We don't do nothing but hop on and say, hey, how's your day going? Have a good weekend. How's your family? And it was just his energy and how he really wanted to learn from me just as much as I wanted to learn from him.
So
And he's the youngest person. He was the actual youngest person. And this is his actually first job
wow.
is working with me. And so it's just an honor for me to have someone like that on my team, for me to impart in someone,
Mhm.
and then for whatever he's going to take from me, it's going to help him later on in business and life. And I know, that's one thing I tell my team. I know that I'm a person that's supposed
Mhm.
to train leaders. I know people are not going to always stay with me, and it's so hard. I be wanting them to stay, but I know that what I give my team, the information and everything I give my team, the training that I give my team and opportunities, it's going to help them to develop their own business and see other things that they want to do in life.
That's the exciting part because as I already see it, the way you describe this partnership, it's already a mutual one because your cyberbacker's helping you with a few tasks here and there. He's also learning and benefiting from working with you because it's his first time. I think this is the great opportunity for him to be someone to be like a sponge, absorb everything that he can, all of the experiences that he can, right?
Yes. He was, in here in the US we say a word called hungry. It doesn't actually mean that they're just hungry. They're just passionate about learning. They passionate about applying, and he want to always please me and make sure I'm okay. And and everything that I ask him to do in our meeting, he writes down everything word for word. Turn around and then repeat everything I asked him to do to make sure it's what I actually want done.
Just having
He's awesome. I don't want to ever let him go, but I know it's inevitable that's probably definitely going to happen. But because he's going to do some great things.
But of course, that's still the exciting part. There's still a lot of growth in this partnership. I mean, now talk to me more about him. Talk to me about tasks. What are the tasks that you ask him to help you with then every day?
He handles my database, all of my mass emails, mail outs. He helps me with one of the newest tasks that he's been very excited about is helping me with the budget with my builders. And just making sure that we're on budget. We know every dime that's coming in, every dime that's coming out. He was the one that actually found a system for us to use for that.
Wow.
And so I would give him things that I don't have time to research. And I was like, I'll be like, Prime, I need you to research this and see what we can do. He'll research it. He's like, when do you want this done? I give him a deadline when I want things done. He managed my social media, which has been I'm not the person that likes to post. I just don't have time to. He handles my business social media, my real estate social media, my open house flyers. He does everything for me except for being able to run and go to some houses and do some things for me. So, he's as far as virtually, he is a whole lot of what I need to keep my business going, to keep my day going. He makes sure my closings, make sure I get paid, which is important, and so I trained him in all of these things. It took time, and all of my form simplicities, all the forms and stuff we need, and there's still things we yet are developing. And so he's helping me to redo my website right now. He does a lot, and he only works part-time.
He's already almost everywhere in your business then, as of the moment. And imagine it's only working with you for 4 hours every day.
4 hours. And, and I try to be a week ahead of things that I want him to do, because sometimes I have, so much, and I want to respect his time as much as well. So I am actually used to him working from 9 to 1 every day. And our time is meeting at 10 o'clock in the morning. We meet for about 15 minutes.
Gosh, so he's always there to support anything you throw at him. He got it. Now, the way you describe the partnership, it seems like you've already created this very strong bond with your cyberbacker. Now, what I'd like to know is, how do you build trust with someone that you don't work with in the same office, someone who's not even in the same country? I mean, how do you build that kind of trust between you and someone who's virtual, your cyberbacker?
It started with the interviews. It really actually started with the interviews on questions that I asked to see if I can build that trust with that person, because that's very important, because we got passwords. And also the company, the Cyberbacker company, helped assure me that I was going to be safe. And so far, I have not seen anything that, that I can be safe. And one of the things that probably sticks out to me about trust is his consistency. If you're not consistent, you're not going to be with me. You're not going to be able to be trusted.
Absolutely.
And so, the Cyberbacker company gave me an opportunity, like, if this person don't work out, we're going to find you someone else. And right now, I have not thought of a day that I think I would want to replace him. If anything, I would probably put him full time.
There we go. That's going to be very exciting, of course, once you do that. More time together, more opportunities to grow. Now, I have one last question for you, Gwendolyn, while I still have you here. You've been working with your cyberbacker for a few months now, 6-7 months now. What's been the biggest impact of virtual leverage in your business so far?
The biggest leverage is freeing me up. It's freeing me up and me not having to micromanage those tasks. It's just that when you are before customers, your clients, you need to be before your clients. I don't need to be worrying about paperwork. I need to move on to the next thing. And for me to be freed up and feel good, even when I've been out the country twice since he's been with me, and everything that I gave him to do when I got back was done. It was done. So for me to be able to feel comfortable enough to travel out the country, knowing that he's not going to steal time from me. He's still going to work. He's still going to do his job. And that's important to me, because real estate never stops. It's 24/7.
True.
We don't have holidays off. It's 24/7. So he gets holidays off. And there may be a couple of times when he was not feeling well. I get that. I understand, but it has not been very many times. He is in college. He's going to school. He is going to school. He's going to college. And I'm just like his mini mom. I'm making sure he get his homework done and getting his grades and stuff are good. And, so it's just the relationship that he and I have, the partnership we have is special. It really is. And I don't know if it's that I just kind of have that in me when it comes to people that work with me. I want people to know that they're respected, that they're needed, and that they are important. And I don't want them to look at me as a boss. I want them to look at me as a partner and you part of the team.
I think that's very, very important, having that kind of mentality that they're not just someone that you throw tasks to. They're not just a robot. They're also a person, again, a partner, and a partner for growth in your business. I absolutely agree with you there. Now, one last thing I forgot to tell you, he's going to be able to listen and watch this once we have this online. So I was wondering, would you want to give him a quick shout out or any messages you'd like to give out to him before we end?
Oh my God, I'm not going to tear up. But Prime, I just want to let you know that you're just very special to me. And what you have done for my business and for the team is beyond than what I can thank you for right now. I see the growth in you. I see the passion in you. And you're just a great person. If anybody tell you anything different as far as work and being professional and being on top of your stuff, you are good at what you do. And I will always know what's going on with you. And I will always, regardless if you ever decide to move on or whatever, I'm going to always be connected to you. And I just want to let you know, I just appreciate you, and you are the best, and the best is yet to come for you. And I'm excited about your future.
There we go. We're very, very excited to seeing the continued success of this partnership. And again, Gwendolyn, I know you're very busy, so we really appreciate your time being here. Thank you very much for being on the show today.
And thank you. Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.